Problem 2-16. Lynn asked some of her classmates how many people are normally at home for dinner. She recorded her result in the histogram shown at right. A. How many classmates were surveyed? B. How many classmates have 8 or 9 people at home for dinner? And C. Can you tell which is the most common number of people at home for dinner? Why or why not? So in this word problem and visual picture, we're given a histogram. And a histogram gives us visual information. Specifically, right now, it's about how many people are at the dinner table and what are the responses. So we need to make sure we know what is on the x-axis. So on the x-axis says number of people at dinner. And remember, the histogram was separating it evenly. So right now it's counting every 2. So it's like, it's similar to bar graph, but this was like equal separation. So this is the x-axis. And then the y-axis is counting number of, looks like number of responses. So that's the y-axis. And then looks like it's counting the height is by 1. So we could see 1, 2, and on. So in letter A says, how many classmates were surveyed? How many classmates were surveyed? So are we looking at number of people or number of responses? In this case, we need to look at the number of responses. So for letter A, we're going to be counting how many responses. So again, in order to answer of how many classmates were surveyed, I'm looking at the height, the y-axis. So in between 0 and 2, how many people responded? That's 2. Number of people at dinner between 2 and 4, there were 3 responses. So between 4 and 6, there were 5. And I know again is by looking at the height. So here I see the 3, I see the 2. Here's also 5. And the last one is here 1. So count those numbers, add them all together, and that will give you the answer for letter A. Okay, in problem B, we're being asked how many classmates have 8 or 9 people. 8 or 9 people. So we're looking now at the x-axis because it's number of people, and then 8 or 9, so it's right over here. So how many classmates? So now I'm looking at the height. So what does it say? How many classmates have that many people at dinner? So in this case, I can see it. Go ahead and pause the video and answer in complete sentence. Okay, for letter C, can you tell which is the most common number of people at home for dinner? So most common number of people. So number of people of dinner again is right here at the bottom. And can we really tell? We have a range. So in this case, I think we're not able to do because to answer that because we have that range. So you can answer your opinion, of course, in a complete sentence for letter C as well.